Hi, I'm Doug McKinlay and you're watching Adorama TV. For today's video, we're going to do something really cool. We're going to convert a color picture to color infrared. Let me just say from the outset that what we're doing here is mimicking what a color infrared picture should look like. The process, using computer software plugin, approximates how these pictures will look. Yes, we can do some stuff in camera, but we're going to do it in the computer today. The process is quite easy, allows for a lot of interpretation of how your final picture should look. To achieve a software-built color infrared picture, I'll be using the infrared filter in Nik Software's Color Efex Pro 4. I have mine tethered to Photoshop, but it can also be launched in Lightroom or in Aperture if you happen to be still running that program. So here we are, we've got the Nik Software Color Efex Pro 4 interface up. And with our image that we've chosen, this one is very green. Images with a lot of foliage tend to work better for infrared imagery. Now what we're going to do first is we are going to, I cheat a little bit, so the first filter that I'm going to add to this picture is going to be the Indian summer filter. I'm going to go really light on this, so at the moment it's at 50%. But if you look to the right-hand side of the interface, you see the enhanced foliage slider. We're just going to drag that back down a bit. And the reason why I do this, it tends to just add that little extra punch to your infrared color images. Now we can have a quick look at the compare button at the top, before and after. It's not a huge amount of difference, just a little bit of nuance there. Now on the right-hand side, on the control panel, you want to just click Add Filter. And our next step in this process is to grab the infrared film. Now you'll see on the right hand side of this filter that you've got 4 little boxes there that's going to give you choices. Now there's 2 choices at the top, 2 black and white choices, which we'll ignore, and then there's a few choices below for color. So I think we're going to choose number 5. It's not quite so heavy as the other choices. Now you can already see it's starting to really punch out. It's going to look really different, really ethereal. Now what we have to watch for is clipping. So we're going down to the loop and histograms, and we're going to click on the shadow box, and it tells us how our shadows are. And we'll just drag that up a little bit, take some of the shadow out, not too much. Again, we'll go look at that. We'll look at the highlights, click on the highlights box, and you can really see that the green is where everything looks a bit blown out. So we'll grab the slider in the highlights controller, and just drag that to the right. Just drag that to the right, and you can start to see it disappear. You know, that white water is really blown out. So we're almost done. We'll leave it at that. Okay, we're almost finished with this. It's a really quick process. But I'm going to add one last filter. So add filter, go back to our filter choices, and we are going to grab Glamour Glow. This just helps to add a little bit of that to that ethereal look. Again, you can click on the choice box on the right hand side, and you'll see a whole bunch of different sort of styles. So we're going to grab Subtle Glow because we don't want to go crazy with it. If you really want to see how it looks before and after you add the filter, just click on this little tick mark here, and it'll turn it off and on, and you can see that. Now for infrared, I think that adds a little bit of extra to it. And once you're happy with that, you can also look at your compare box at the top, before and after, or side by side, or split, or full frame. So that looks pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to click OK to export it out to Photoshop. Now, just a point here, this is a fairly small JPEG file, just for expediency's sake. The large full-frame files that come from a Canon 5D Mark III are about 60 megabytes, so it would take forever for them to work through the computer. Now see, we've got a slight problem there, so let's just go into our our layers, and we'll just check this. Let's just turn that one off. We'll get rid of that one, extra one there. So there you have it. That is the finished color infrared image used in Nik Software's Color Efex Pro 4. So that's it for me. I'm Doug McKinlay, and thanks for watching Adorama TV. Now, don't forget you can subscribe to Adorama TV for more great videos. And tell us what you think. You can like, share, comment in this video. And please stop by the Adorama Learning Center for more great tips and tricks.